Hi everyone, good morning, welcome back to Trees and Turtles. My name's Imogen. In today's video we are in Slovenia and we are exploring the city of Ljubljana. Now I am in Prešeren Square and I'm going to talk to you a little bit more about it in a minute, but if you're not already subscribed, be sure to do that, give this video a thumbs up, follow me on Instagram, and yeah, let's get started. This is travel vlog number 18 of 20 in 2025, so we are making good progress. And like I mentioned, I am in Prešeren Square, which was named after the poet France Prešeren, and he used to live here in the city, obviously, and there is a statue in a minute which I'm going to show you of him and the muse. So this is the Prešeren statue, and on top you can see his muse. Now the interesting thing about the statue, obviously it is in Prešeren Square, which is named after him, straightforward enough, but it faces, or so I am told, the building where she used to live. So I thought that's really cool. He wrote a lot of poetry about this woman apparently, and they put up a statue in his honour with her facing the building where she used to live. So yeah, he is one of the most important poets, and there is his statue. Also, in passing, this rather impressive red building is the Franciscan Church of the Annunciation. And that is a fun fact for you, because I was walking, so this is the direction from the bus station where I arrived, and I saw this red building and I was like, wow, that's a really impressive red building. I need to find out what it is. So it's the Franciscan Church of the Annunciation, and there you go. Now you know that. Now, another thing that's interesting that you'll find at the edge of Prešeren Square is the Triple Bridge. And this is a set of 3 bridges, as you might imagine. And the middle one is a 19th century bridge. And then on either side, we've got 2 20th century footbridges. As you can see, there's this footbridge on this side, and I'll show you a little bit more in a minute. But I thought it was really cool and interesting that they kind of made one and then they put 2 others either side of it, and it's made for this really sort of unique and interesting feature, which again I always like to find something kind of unique about each place I go to, and this is new. I haven't seen this before. So let's go and take a look at the central bridge and the other bridge. So walking back onto Prešeren Square, there's the statue again, and here we are coming up on the middle bridge. So this is the oldest of the 3, and as you can see, it's also the widest. This was intended for just regular traffic, and it was built first. So we're just going to walk onto the middle of the 3 bridges, and we just came from this direction. Sorry, that glare is really bright, but if we go over here, we can see the right-hand bridge, well, depending on which direction you're coming from, I guess, the right-hand footbridge. So you can see this over here as well. So triple bridges, really cool, huh? If you cross over the Triple Bridge and continue into the heart of the old town, you will come across the town hall. And this has been at the centre of Ljubljana since 1484, so it's really quite old. And if you look up at the top, it's got a really cute little clock face with gilded hands, and I'm trying to work out if that's the actual time. I think that is the actual time, so I believe it still works. And you can see more of the old town either side of it. Obviously they're flying the flag, and they've got the EU flag there as well. And there's this lovely little fountain. Again, I apologise for the glare. But yes, this kind of gives you an idea of what the old town looks like. Church bells. We love that. I'm going to find out what that church is and tell you in a minute. Alright, I have discovered this is apparently the Roman Catholic Cathedral of St. Nicholas, and it is constructed in a Baroque style, and obviously, since it's Sunday, and Catholics worship on Sundays, bells, which completely makes sense. I mean, I would probably know that if I wasn't ex-Catholic, but I am, so there you go. Taking a closer look at the cathedral, there are some very impressive murals, but what struck me most is this sundial. So, I love old clocks, as you may have been able to gather from the fact that I was literally just showing you one before. But this one is also really cool because it is painted in a sort of blue and gold, well, blue and yellow colour scheme, and I don't know, I just find it very aesthetically pleasing. I like an old sundial as well. I think it's really cool how people just use the shadow to tell the time. Like that's really cool to me. So yes, sundial, and then this if you are an enthusiast for historical clocks, this is the spot for you. I thought I would also point out that just down the street is the Central Market, and if you happen to be here Monday to Saturday from 7 AM until 4 PM, I think it runs until 2 PM on a Saturday, then you can get a lot of produce and fast food from here, apparently, but it is a Sunday, so it is not here. However, if you are in Ljubljana from Monday to Saturday and you're in for a market, then this could be your spot. If you continue on from the Central Market, you will come to the Art Nouveau Dragon Bridge, which is called that because, well, there's a clue in the video. I'll let you figure it out. But anyway, it was built in 1900 and it crosses back over the river, and if you go back over the river there is more of the old town. But anyway, yes, very impressive, and this was one of the ones that was really on my list to see because I don't know, I just think statues are cool and dragons are cool, so like this is the best of both worlds, and they're on a bridge and there's 4 of them, and I had to come see this. Bucket list, guys. So yes, this is the Dragon Bridge, and it's very like accessible little landmark, really. I mean, you can come and look at it and walk across it and take pictures of the dragons. Very cute. The little path up the hillside that you can see here is the cable car up to Ljubljana Castle, which isn't open yet, but I thought I would show you. I am going to make the walk up because I want to go see the castle. But yes, I just thought it was really cool how there is a cable car. If you saw my vlog from Budapest in Hungary, there is also a cable car up to the castle there. So, bit of a theme going on here. But yes, we are going to go and take a look at Ljubljana Castle, and if you come here after 9 in the morning, you can get the cable car up as well. We will be at the castle in a minute, but I am a bit of a sucker for wildlife, and I have to show you this beetle I found, so fair warning. I am about to show you a bug. It is a large bug. If you do not like bugs, skip this part of the video. Look away now, but it's such an impressive bug I have to show you. Wow, that is a huge beetle. I'm not exaggerating the size of that beetle. That's my foot. That is a large beetle. I hope you enjoyed that bug. That was a really cool bug. That is definitely the largest bug I found on any of my travels. So that is going in the landmarks list. Just kidding. Cool bug though. This is the front of Ljubljana Castle. I've hiked all the way up the hill, or rather I have. I'm bringing you with me. And there's some very dark clouds over there. I hope it doesn't rain on me. Anyway, so this is a medieval castle and is right at the top of the hill in Ljubljana, and in a minute I'm going to show you the views over the city, which are absolutely magnificent. So it is really cool, and I'm going to show you the views. Let's go. So you can walk around the side of the castle. I'm sorry about the shaky camera work, but the path is a little bit uneven. Anyway, very soon we'll be coming up on the viewpoint, which is near where the cable car lands, and you can see the entire town from here. So very excited to show you that. And here we are. Here's the view over Ljubljana from the castle, which is just there. And back to the view again. So you can see that is just the top of the cable car, and you can see pretty much the entire city from here. What I really like about this, my brain's not working today. What I really like about this is the way that the clouds are kind of hanging over the mountains, and then you've got the city in the foreground, and then you've just got the castle, like right here. Like, the whole thing is so scenic, and I mean, obviously, if I didn't like scenery, I wouldn't have climbed all the way up here, because that is literally what you come here for. But look at the scenery. I mean, obviously the scenery is really, really cool. I just really hope I'm not going to get rained on, because these clouds are threatening me. But anyway, yes, I thought I would show you that because it is an absolutely stunning view. Hi everyone. So as predicted, I did in fact get rained on. In fact, I have been hiding at the ticket office for the last hour because there was an enormous thunderstorm, and it is still going on, and it may come back. I've been looking at the weather radar, so I'm not sure. So I may have to end the vlog here, but that's fine because I feel like I actually showed you most of what I wanted to show you, which I'm glad I started early because, yeah, you never can tell when the thunderstorm's gonna hit. So anyway, I hope you enjoyed Ljubljana. I really did too. I would say that, like, so in terms of safety, the actual city itself, 10 out of 10. The bus station is sketchy as fuck. But I think that's kind of a theme. I think bus stations generally are, and I think it's kind of unfair to judge on, like, so I would give it like a 9. I think I would give it like a 9. and I really like the castle. I really like the views. I think honestly, the views over the city from the castle was one of the highlights of my entire weekend. So I really enjoyed that. Thank you for following along with me. If you're not already subscribed, be sure to do that. Give this video a thumbs up, follow me on Instagram, and tune in for travel vlogs 19 and 20, which should be Denmark and Norway. So if you are down for that, then I will see you there. Thanks so much for watching. See you guys in the next video. Bye.